How's it going, everybody? It's PJ for Pete_J on YouTube. PJ Play on Twitch. I say it every time, and yet I don't think I have put anything up on Twitch in a while, but hope springs eternal. So eventually, I think what I'm going to start with is just rebroadcasting these videos that I upload to YouTube to Twitch. I'll probably do it a week after, just because I don't know why. So we're back on Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Just wanted to take care of a little business up here up front. If you haven't already, please like, follow, subscribe, subscribe, and follow. Help a brother out. Like I say, always looking to grow the channel a little bit. I don't typically tend to do it or say it. I usually tag it on at the end of the video, but obviously we all know how this works. If you watch YouTube, you know how it works. It's all about views, it's about subscribers, and it's about followers. So if you can help me out, I would appreciate it. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So we're back in the garage. We did a little bit more work on our what is it? I forgot what it was again. A Katsumoto. That's right. It's a Katsumoto. So we've gotten the rear. Well, obviously we fixed the frame. We got the rear suspension rebuilt and put into place. We last episode we were able to get the engine done and the front suspension cross member put in, which I purchased for a second time, which I didn't need to. But a good friend of mine, Roger Maxted, pointed out if when I get to working on the Katsumoto, the smart thing would probably be to just empty out my my inventory that I carry, and then just bring all of the parts from the Katsumoto. The other thing is, I think I have quite a few parts in the warehouse that were put in there before I leveled up on the repairs. So I could probably grab these. These are the inventory. This is what I'm basically carrying with me. This is the warehouse. Now, if I hit V, right? I think it's V. Yeah, change warehouse. I can select, I set this one up, so all the parts I took off the category Katsumoto are in here. I believe what Roger Maxted was telling me was that if it's under 15%, I don't think you can repair it. So these two are probably shot, but these pistons I could probably repair now because they're over 15%. But in any case, what I should do is empty my inventory before starting to work on the Katsumoto. Put all this stuff in the warehouse, and then grab all of this stuff out of this Katsumoto warehouse. Put that in my inventory. That way I have it all on me, and I can. I don't wind up missing parts like I did in the last one. I was able to fix that to 100%, as you can see, and then I overlooked it, and I wound up buying another one. So we will do some more work on the Katsumoto before the episode is over. I'm thinking we're going to get into rebuilding the front suspension, and that will be that. At which point, we'll finish out some more of the mechanicals. Like I said, we'll have to get a battery in here. We'll have to get a power steering reservoir and air intake, all of that stuff. But like I say, once we get the front suspension on, then it's, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, in other words. And we'll see what we can get for it. We're going to go ahead. We got several missions here. We've got this one here. There's three actually out on the tarmac. I keep saying tarmac. I don't know why. It's like a word of the day toilet paper or something, and it just stuck in my head and I can't get rid of it. So out here on the parking lot, we got another Charger RT. We got this one, the Sakura, and this is a story mission, so that will probably be last. But we're going to go ahead and jump right in, and we'll see what we can do here. Let's take a look. This is a 2009 Royal Town. Not a bad little putting around town car. Knocking sound coming from the suspension, and the car is loud. And that's both of them have 3 parts apiece. So I don't know if they're the same 3 parts or not. But let's suspension. Car is loud is typically a suspension, not a suspension, an exhaust issue. So we'll get the thing up in the air and we'll take a look at the exhaust. Knocking sound coming from the suspension. Again, we'll take a look underneath. This car comes all the way to us from Alabama. There's got to be a game. I got to come up with some sort of a game that we can play with the... Alright, so we're seeing issues already. This is going to need a new wheel hub bearing. We got a exhaust pipe and a rear muffler. What else? This is the drive shaft, right? I'm not sure about that. No, that wheel hub bearing looks okay. But let's hit the let's do this and let's take a look at the suspension. Alright, so those all look like they're in good shape. Suspension 0 of 3. Okay, bad drive shaft. No, bad drive shaft, and then over here, yeah, wheel hub bearing. So that's 2 of the 3 parts. We're missing one more part, and it's not there. Although to get the drive shaft off, we're going to have to basically take apart both front wheels. Okay. Exhaust. Can we check the exhaust? Front exhaust section BI3. Alright, so there's got to be another issue. There's, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still missing one suspension part. That it did not give us as of yet. What could it be? What could it be? We're going to say maybe a brake issue? Maybe a caliper or something? Alright, well, let's go ahead and normal mode. Ooh, there it is right there. Shock absorber. Okay. Wait. All right, we saw that my inventory. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go dump. Let's go dump all of this stuff out. We'll start fresh. Start anew, right? Start the day. Inventory. We're gonna open that in a minute. So if we go enter, move item. So as I'm doing this, all I'm doing is, oh, no. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Pete, I'm having issues. We want to go back to warehouse 1. So I just moved all of those into the category Katsumoto warehouse, which I shouldn't have done, but we will take care of it. Again, it takes me a couple minutes to get back into the swing of the game before I'm up and going, but and the warehouses, I'm going to be honest with you, as if you didn't realize this, I'm not really good at managing the warehouses. I have to get better. I definitely have to get much better. But yeah, yes, open the case. Let's see what we get. Bonus barn location map. Bonus 115 credits. I will collect the items. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so now we're empty. We can go back here. And I didn't take anything off yet, so we're okay with that. I'm going to grab this shock absorber. It's at 10%, so that's beyond repair. We can't do anything with that. That's at 10% beyond repair. I think all of this stuff, yeah. That's the other thing. So I tend to run to the bench anyways, just because I don't want to wind up missing an opportunity to save cash. But like I was mentioning, I think 15% is the cutoff. Once it gets below 15%, I don't think we can fix it. So, it's almost like a nervous tick though, you know? I want to do it just because I don't want to miss out, just in case. All right, so we got that one done, and I didn't pay attention to what I needed to. Oh, no. Let's start. This one we don't need to pull the wheel hub bearing because we know that's all right. So we got our broken stuff. And I'm going to do it anyway, even though I just said it does probably makes no sense, but 72 and 66, I'm not worried about that. Boom. We need one of those. One of those, one of those. Okay. Let's go shopping. All right. We don't need a bell-torn Grad Mojave rear door. That was the thing I inadvertently hit. They list this for 160 credits. We're going to get it for 144. That is a bargain at twice the price right there, my friend. Wheel hub bearing. 12 credits, we're going to get it for 10. Front exhaust section, 80 credits, we'll get it for 72. Middle muffler at 110, I'm going to get it for 99. Under 100 was okay with me, I'll take it. I will take that. Exhaust pipe, listed 60, only 54. And then the rear shock absorber lists for 80. We'll get it for 72. So right now we're getting about 8 credits discount. There we go. And then we're right back into the thick of things here. We'll go ahead and start reassembling. That goes in there. That's done. And then this is done. Okay, so yeah, so when I write these up, I'm trying to put a list in the description of the different vehicles, and then really kind of just a short description. I mean, literally a couple words, 1, 2, 3 word description of what we're doing, what job we're doing. And I was just wondering if you guys like it that way. I mean, do you like being able to maybe just kind of pick and choose which jobs you watch over having to watch the whole video? Obviously, I'd prefer if you watch the whole video, but I get it. I know that sometimes I can't sit and watch a whole video, but maybe watching it piecemeal, coming back to it, I understand that too, and I appreciate it. Any and all of it, I appreciate all of it. So there we go. I think we're done with this one. Let's check. Bring her down. Mr. Alabama, or Mrs. Alabama, I don't know. We got it all done. All right, so we're going to switch this one out with, I think 1, right? Behind 1. And that'll bring in the charger. You know what I'm going to do real quick? Let's move it over to the car wash. I have the car wash, don't use it very often, and that's a shame. It doesn't cost me any money. Changing fluids costs me money. Washing doesn't cost me money. See, I thought that would clean that side up, but it didn't. But I don't think that our client's going to be upset with a free car wash, so it's all about the clients, kids. All about the clients. Yeah, so we got the charger next. We'll figure out what that's about. Oh, that's the other thing. I picked up some more DLC. So if you look up here, you can see I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. The honest to goodness truth is, for me, it's just a blank wall. But I'm going to, in the editing process, I will put up the little icons for the different DLCs. So marvel at it. Look at how many DLCs we have now. I think we're up to 7. So we're slowly but surely building it up. I did pick up the electric car DLC, which is I'm kind of excited about. Never worked on an electric car. Don't know what they look like, how they smell, what they taste like. I don't know. I don't know anything about them. So I'm looking forward to getting some experience with that. So, all right. So we do have a Dodge Challenger RT from 1970. Again, we get a lot of Challengers and Chargers. Challengers and Chargers. I'm hoping to see different cars now. I do have Mazda. I believe I bought the Mazda, and I don't see a lot of Mazdas, so I'm not sure. Brake system needs fixing. There's 5 parts there. Grinding and shaking from the gearbox. There's only 1 part there. And then repair and replace body parts. So, all right, let's get after it. Brake system needs fixing. So the first thing we want to do is just evaluate what's under the hood. So you got your brake servo back here. Now this car predates the power steering module and the power, the gearbox looks shot. The power steering module and the power steering pump. So what you have is the brake servo, and this brake servo looks like it's in fine shape, so I'm not going to worry about that. Right. So, all right, let's get it up in the air and we'll take a look at the braking system from underneath. We'll start up here with the front passenger side. Not seeing much there. Let's go ahead and pull the tire though, so we can get a good look at the discs and the calipers and the pads. We'll get a visual on it. Those look fine to me. Go ahead and throw that tire back on. That's because this is obviously not our problem. Okay, how about the passenger side? We can always, we can already see we got a bad caliper right here. So that's going to need some TLC. What else? That's still the caliper. We got a rusty bolt. Okay. Caliper, maybe the pads too. So we may be looking at. Okay, caliper, yeah, we're going to pull these pads as well. Pads are at 19%. Although I don't think you can fix pads. What about the caliper though? The cylinder's fine. I don't think you can do pads. I don't think that's, yeah. So we're just going to get a new caliper and new pads for the front driver side. That's 2 of the 5. So we're still looking for 3 other parts. We know it's a caliper. We know we need that. So again, there's that 8 credit discount. And we need pads. So 40 will be to 36. It's only 4. They must not know who they're dealing with. Alright, so there's new pads. Here's the caliper, 100%, and then the cylinder's at 78. That's why we didn't fix it, because at 78, there's a higher likelihood that you may wind up missing and wind up breaking the cylinder worse than it was. So just, you know, the old adage comes into play, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yes! All right, so now we're going to have some drums back here. These will be drum brakes. And we may be talking about, actually this looks fine. Oh, we're going to open it up just in case. There's a cylinder on there too. Ooh, that's why Pete does what he does, folks. because he knew. I got to take the shoes off first. Shoes are at 80%, but that cylinder, yeah, that needs a fix. I remember that was one of the first things I think we learned in auto shop was how to rebuild a drum brake cylinder. The silly things that come into your head, right? Back in auto shop. In the good old days. All right, let's go. We can repair this. And we got to repair this. Oh, we got it. Okay. Oh, it's going to make me do it again. I wasn't prepared for that. Here we go. All right, good, good, good. Okay. So we were able to repair the driver's side rear drum brake cylinder. So it is like high school. Look at that. All that training didn't go to waste. Mr. Elliott, he was our auto shop teacher. He was awesome. That dude was awesome. And he's got my alma mater, my high school alma mater, their auto shop. He keeps their team really well trained, and they tend to finish pretty high in the AAA auto shop competitions. I didn't get involved with that, but I think that's pretty cool. So, but he was a great teacher. Come to think of it, now that I'm thinking about it, he never extended an invitation. Maybe I wasn't as good as I thought I was. There's another cylinder. So we're going to pull this off. We got to pull the shoes. They're at 70%. So here's me walking around like I'm some kind of something. And maybe that was his subconscious way of saying, hey, Pete, maybe think of something else. I don't know. We like to have fun here, don't we? Don't we? No. Okay, so that one's unfixable. I didn't see what percentage it was at. It was at 12%, so it's under that 15 like we've been talking about. So if I had been paying attention, 11, they're going to give it to us for 9. Then we probably would have seen that that was unfixable, but everything else is good. I think that would be the 5th. Actually, it might have been 4th because we changed caliper and pads. We replaced we rebuilt the cylinder, and we replaced the cylinder here. So that's 4. No, that's all of it. Okay. Grinding and shaking from the gearbox. Well, we already took a look as we were kind of doing a visual inspection of the vehicle. We saw that this gearbox is in bad shakes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have to at the very least, pull this gearbox and see what's shaking. What's shaking, Bacon? All right. We'll have 2 of the 4. I have a feeling that story mission's probably going to be a little bit more intensive, so that's why I'm leaving it till the end. And then once we get that guy taken care of and we get him moving down the road, like I said, we'll put I keep saying like I say. We will log some more hours on the Katsumoto. All of this is in good shape, so we don't really need to worry about that. Everything's shiny. Look at the gears on that thing. That's pretty cool. I didn't look to see 10%, so we're not going to fix that. Although I'm going to double check because better safe than sorry, right? Better safe than sorry. Okay, so we're going to go to the repair table, and no, we don't have anything there. So. Yeah. And I got to remember, I now have the body repair table, and I forget that every time. There's no gear. Oh, there it is. 1,800 credits. They're going to give it to 1,620. I'll take it. Yeah, so I forget that I have that that table, and that I can fix body parts. So I still tend to just jump out and buy new ones, you know. So I do have to remember. Let's go ahead and put that on, because if you've been around the channel before, you know I like to forget putting those things back on. And yeah, probably one of the most important pieces of the engine. Without that, there's no spark, no start, not spark, start. Spark start. There's no spark start. Repair or replace. Okay, so let's drop her down, and we'll try to do this how we do it. All right, so you would like us to replace the front left door, the front left door window, the front left fender, left headlight, and left tail light. Let's do everything on the left right now. This is the right though. So the front left door window. We have to remove the left side mirror so we can get the front left door. Front left fender was also part of that. Right? The left headlight and the left tail light. Right? Front left door window, front left fender, left headlight, left tail light. Okay. Let us head to the table. So now it's this table here that I believe is the body, repair table body. Okay. We don't want to. We're not dealing with the. But we can try this. All right, and the fender. Okay. We are out. So we got the fender and the door, which are the two big pieces. We're going to need to buy new window, front left door window, and taillights, headlights and taillights. We got to go to the body work. We're working on a 70 Dodge Challenger RT right here. We need a left headlight. We need a front left door window. We need a left tail light. Okay. So we're going back. Oh, we're still in assemblage mode, so we can assemble this. Put that on there. We're going to put this on there. And then this comes back here. Okay. Now, front right door, front right fender, and right headlight. Okay, front right door. Oh, you know what else we gotta do? We gotta, okay. I almost forgot. Yeah, we gotta put the mirror on. Okay. In order to take the front right door off, we have to remove the window. Now we'll take the door. We'll take the fender. And then we gotta take it was headlight or tail light? I don't remember. I think it was headlight. Headlights or tail lights? It was headlights. Okay, so we're going to take the headlight. All right, now, again, hopefully we'll be able to repair the door and the fender, and then we'll just have to buy a new headlight. Oh, we can do that from here. There's the door. And there's the fender. Ooh, I missed. All right. Enter to continue. I have entered. All right, so we're going to get into assemblage mode. Put our fender back on. 100%. The door goes back on. Window goes back in. It's only at 62, but that's okay. Oh, we got to buy. That's right. We have to purchase a right headlight that's listed at 150. We'll get it for 135. And we'll go ahead and assemble that. There she is. Looks good, don't you? Yeah, not bad at all. We'll drop her down to the ground. Reevaluate one last time, although the fenders now look like they're a different color than the hood. It's like sun bleaching, right? Have to make it more uniform. Where's he at? They're from Kentucky, the good old state of Kentucky. Home of the Derby. The what does it say? Unbridled spirit? Unbridled spirit of Kentucky. That's pretty cool. Double check our work order. We've got all check marks on the brake system needs fixing. We got all check marks on the grinding and shaking of the gearbox. Then we got all check marks on fixing, repair or replace body parts. You, my friend, can go behind two, switch places with that vehicle. We'll go ahead and give a call to your owner and let them know they can come and pick you up. Take you on home. There you go. 2 of the 3 done. This puppy looks like it's in bad shape. You know what? I don't even want to see you till you get washed. Go take a bath first, man. Yes. Oh, I didn't give the Charger a free car wash. I got to start remembering that. All right. I don't look much better, but at least you look a little better. Jeez, what is that? The paint just rubbed right off of that thing. All right, so the Sakura is now clean. So let's take a look. What are we talking about? It's a 83 Sakura Takumi. Got some issues. Brake system needs fixing. Gearbox shifts rough, and the driver struggles to find gears. So we're talking about gear issue problems. One part. So again, another gearbox maybe. One part. So let's pop the hood and we'll check under the hood first. What are we looking at? We're looking at a servo booster that has seen some better days, y'all. We have seen the ABS pump and module, both of which have seen better days, y'all. All right, so since we're here, let's start here. Let's spray that screw down. We'll let it soak in a little bit just to loosen her up. There you go. There's your module. There's your pump. We'll pull those two. Wow, those are really shot. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to go back here. I didn't mean to rock it all the way back. Brake servo. I think the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to drain it. Let's drain this servo. Pull the cap. There, now she's empty. We don't have to worry about possibly spilling brake fluid. And we're going to remove this whole servo. That's at 38%. So there's 3 of our issues right there, I believe. Although I can see already in that rear passenger side, that caliper, toast. Post, toasty, mosty. The mosty, post, toasty. So we're going to have to do... we will have to checkez-vous, s'il vous plaît, if you know what I mean. Well, the brakes don't look bad. Just the well, actually, no. I think we're talking about a pad there, too. So a caliper and a pad, that's 2 issues. How do they not have the brake servo on there? It's 33%. 38%. So they don't want us to change the servo. Oh, Pete's running away thinking of this as maybe his vehicle, and it's not his vehicle. 38% is good enough for this guy. He's good enough for us. We're going to go ahead and refill, though. That'll cost us a little cash, but again, that's what happens when you run off. If you're asking me, that needs to at least get repaired, but the guy don't want it. He's happy with the way it is. Okay. So what do we have? We got 2. We need 4 more parts. There's 2 in the back. Like I said, we saw the 2 on that back caliper and that back pad. So that's going to be 2. We'll be down to 2 more parts that need to get we don't have anything, so they're going to have to spend for both the pump and the module, which is going to be, I mean, I think that would be another wrinkle, you know, if the client comes in and goes, look, I don't have enough to pay for, you know, this is how much I have. And you're like, oh, okay. I think that's electronics. Okay, so the ABS pump and the module are in the electronics, I believe, right? If I go here and go ABS, yeah, there they are. Okay. Module is 700 credits. We'll get it for 630, and then the pump is 950 credits. Even with our discount of not like 90, what is it, $95? Or not, I don't know, but even with that big a discount, they're still, whew, that's a lot of cash to shell out. Okay. All right, 2 down, 4 to go. We're gonna close the hood here. We'll get it jacked up, and we'll start. We're gonna go tire by tire, and we'll inspect. Actually, let's start with the rear passenger side, since we already know we got issues here to deal with. We'll let that soak. That's enough. Doesn't need to soak all day. If I don't get to soak all day, neither does it, you know. All right, so 12% brake. I didn't see what the pads are 12%. The caliper's at 21. We might be able to take this to the bench and fix it. And judging by the guy's vehicle, I think he wants us to try and save him as much money as we can. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh, I failed that one. Oh, we're gonna buy him a new one. I felt it. I could feel it the whole time. I was having some pretty good luck, but I kept feeling like any minute now I'm going to blow one of these. And I blew it at the exact wrong time. This poor guy does not have the cash for this. But what are you going to do? I'm going to pull this brake disc just because 38%. That's over the 33% tolerance that our client has, so we're going to leave that on there. We'll put some fresh pads on and a new caliper with a piston. Not a, I was calling it a cylinder. Why was I calling it a cylinder? It's a piston. It's a brake piston. Okay, so we're 4 down, 2 to go, and we're just going to be doing our do, man. And we're gonna spray this first. We're gonna let that soak. I have no idea what that was. Oh. This Sakura really needs some TLC. I'm gonna pull the caliper. I think it's fine. 38, what was that? I thought I saw something say 32%. 51%, 35%. So 35, 51, 38. That's fine. Yeah. So all that stuff is okay. It looks borderline, which is why, you know, you got to kind of really get into investigate it, because it looks, all of this stuff looks like it's right on the border. So we're 4 down, 2 to go on this, on the braking. Take a look. Again, there's rust, but I don't know. This disc might just be the issue. So let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, this looks crunchy. But crunchy doesn't always mean broken. 34 and 35%, so that is above the 33% threshold. Here's the brake pads, 36%. Disc brake ventilated, 23%. That is below. And it's a disc. It's a brake disc. And you know how much I love that. And it's 20%, so it's above that 15. We get to play with the brake lathe. And I love it. I love the brake lathe. Diamond cutting heads are now just going across and resurfacing, taking that rust and everything off. Can I spin? I can't really get in, can I? There it goes, resurfacing that brake head. I mean that brake disc. I don't know what I'm talking about. There you go. And now it comes off. Now if we go to our inventory, 100%. Look at that. Brandy dandy spanking new. Okay. So we are down 5. We need 2 more to go. I mean, one more part to figure out here. 36%. We got the caliper. 34 and 35. Wow, there's so much. Everywhere you look. I was looking back here at the outer tie rod. From this angle, it looks toast. From this angle, it doesn't look as bad, I guess. So, all right. So we got one more tire to check, and wow, yeah, this has got 2 bolts. All right. It's going to be pads on this one. Okay. Calipers at 48%, cylinders at 34%, pads are at 14%. Where is this? 42%. So we cannot touch this. Even if we wanted to, I don't think we can resurface pads, so we're just going to grab a new set. We'll throw those right up there. Watch, I'll go over there and they'll say, you can fix these brake pads. And you'll be like, ah, crud. But I'm pretty sure you can, so there you go. This part of the job completed. I think we can say that the brake job is done. And let's move on to the next, which is gearbox shifts rough. And as you can see, we did finish all of that. Okay, gearbox shifts rough. We can see already that the gearbox is not looking very healthy. We're going to pull this starter first. Get that out of the way. And now I'm in the tire. I wanted to pull the drive shaft. And that will give us access to the gearbox. Swing around. All right. Gearbox I4 dual overhead cam, right? Oh. Spray. Spray. What am I going to do? Let's do this one and this one. We sprayed that one first and then this one. Looks like we need a new flywheel too. All right, so we're here, and this is where our next job comes in. Drivers struggling to find gears. There is a part there as well. So, like I say, I think we've just discovered it. I think it's the flywheel. So we got the crutch plate. Get a little tongue-tied. The clutch pressure plate. So we're going to grab the clutch plate, which again looks fine. It's the flywheel. You can see that thing looks toast. it's at 10%. So we cannot fix the flywheel. Just gonna go and buy a new one. And in order to do that, we have to go to gears, and we're gonna need to go to flywheel. 500 credits, we'll get it for 450. Go ahead and throw that on there. Clutch plate gets put back on at 49%. The pressure plate will get put on at 48%. And then you got the bearing, clutch release bearing, that's on at 39%. So all of these things kind of, oh, we need a new one of these. Oh, no. This is at 10%, so again, I don't believe I can fix it. I'm going to go ahead and take a chance and just buy a new gearbox. Although what I should have done is hit the X. There you go. Oops. Now I'm just messing everything up. There we go. 689 credits. We'll get it for 620. Clear that, and we're back. That's the rear of the car, Pete. Don't mind Pete, he went out to lunch for a minute, and he'll be back in a second. There we go. Now we're cooking with some gas. Alright, so we got that. We're going to go ahead and throw the drive shaft back on. I think, though, that this will close out this job ticket, though. We got the brake issue taken care of. We got the gear shifts rough taken care of. And something about the gearbox. 47%. All right, so if we take a look, gearbox shifts rough. We got that. Driver struggling to find gears. We took care of that as well. So we're done here. You also got your car wash, so you're done. We're gonna put you out on. We gotta put you all the way down to the ground though first. And we're gonna put you at 3 just because that will allow you to switch places with the car that's there. And that car will automatically be brought in to 2. There she is. All right, we're going to call up the owner, let them take you away. Up to $46,000. 46,000 credits. Okay, this guy, this is the story mission. So we're going to read the story, and I have ideas for what I want to do with the story missions. I have just not had the time yet to pull it off. So hopefully it will be soon, and hopefully you will enjoy them. Obviously, that's why I do what I do, is I want the viewers to enjoy it. So we're going to move, actually, we just want to move you back to 2. And let's read their tale of woe here. It is a 2000 HINATA KAGURA SX. Pretty cool. An i4 dual overhead cam 4x4. Says,
hey dude, you recognize me? Sure not. I'm in the internet star of car racing. Well, perhaps a rising star. I go by the name RM. This is my new car project. I just snapped it from a junkyard. For now it looks like a piece of junk, but we can make it a gem. I mean, you can, but nobody has to know that, right? Are you in with this project? I hope so. I just want you to check it if it starts up before the first episode, and we'll think about the rest later. Thanks. We'll see you on Import Tube.
and there's like 120 parts to fix, dude. And we got to change the oil, and there are some other tasks. Change the brake fluid, change the coolant fluid, change the power steering fluid, and refill the washer fluid. Wow. Okay, we're going to start with the basics, and let's just grab our tools. It is a 2000, so I think it should have an OBD. We're getting a scan here. Spark plugs are all shot, so we're going to need 4 new spark. Ignition coils are shot. ECU type A, catalytic converter, and the ABS module. Everything is shot. Dude, what? I'm supposed to share this with you? I'm literally going to be rebuilding this thing from the ground up. And you want me to... Okay, we're not draining anything. Fuel pressure test. The engine can't be started. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to take this apart one by one. And there's no fluids in it. Okay. So I guess we got to deal with tire tread testing. 18%. 23%. 21%. 15%. So no. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dude. How are the electronics? We can do that without starting the vehicle. The throttle shot, the alternator shot, the starter, and all the fuses are shot. Everything shot. Shot, shot, shot. Okay. Alright. And the battery's dead. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Anybody else feeling overwhelmed a little bit? Alright, compression tester and the fuel pressure test we can't run because it won't start. So, I guess that's where we start, folks, is we start with, let's get the thing to run. First things first, where's the battery? Does it have a battery? There it is, okay. So we're going to pull the battery out because it's at 9%. We're going to take it over here because we have a battery charger. I think this is it here, yeah. And we're going to put the battery on the battery. There it is. It's getting charged up. So that is doing what it needs to do currently. The next thing we're going to do is we need 4 new ignition coils and 4 new spark plugs. So we're just going to go ahead and yank all 4 of these. And we can go ahead and just replace these because, well, let's run them. We can run them. We can run them over to the bench and see, but I'm pretty sure they're done. And because of the amount of work we're going to do on this vehicle, I'm coming here, I'm going to make sure we're in warehouse 1. Don't want to make the same. That's the thing. Nothing wrong with making a mistake. Just try not to make the same mistakes, repeatedly. So I made a mistake. I rectified it, and now we're just going to make sure going forward. We got all of these taken care of. Let's take a look. These are 7, 8, 1, 14, 1, 8, 1, 14. So these are all garbage. Like I said, we can verify it, but these are all garbage. Yeah, they're all garbage. So 4 spark plugs, 4 ignition. Go here. We have to go to the electronic shop because that's where these are going to be at. Ignition coils times 4. They're going to list it. What are they listed at? They are listed at. Go back. 60 credits. We're going to get them at 54 apiece. We're going to order up 4 of them. So that's 260 credits. Now we want sparky plugs. 6 credits apiece. We're going to get them for 5. We're going to pick up another 4 of those. 20 credits. Okay, so we're going to grab this. Let's throw some spark plugs into the sparky plug holes. There's a hundo. There's a hundo. I don't think it has a throttle, does it? There's a hundo, and there's a hundo. There's an ignition coil. There's an ignition coil. Okay. Wow. Oof. All right. Fuse panel, which in and of itself looks like it needs to be replaced. I'm going to pull them off first, and we'll check them. 21%. Relay type A is at 9, 14, 24. I can't remember what the cutoff was. Pulling all of these though. So I have a feeling I have to replace, not only do I have to replace all of them, but I think I've got to replace the base as well. Are these individual? No, I can't take these small ones. Okay, so the small ones don't come out. All right, what's the cutoff? The cutoff is 22%. So anything above 22%. Wow. Okay. Let's disconnect. Let's go over to the bench. Anything above 22%, that's going to be tough. All right. So this is at 21%, so we can fix that. Oh, come on, Pete. There, we got it. Oh. It's not going to give me... It's going to make me do it 3 times. All right, so that's done. 17% for the base. Let's do it. Ooh, we got it. There you go. Ha ha ha. I love it when a plan comes together, don't you? Hannibal from A-Team. We can put that fuse box base A. That's at 100%. Okay, so now we've got fuses. 16, 16, 15. 21 is below 22, so 4, 17, 11. 23 doesn't get changed. 21, 18, 19, 24 doesn't get changed. 14 and 9. Okay. So I can put relay type B 23% and type B 24% back in. Let's go ahead and do that. Relay type A, type B, type B, type B. Okay. I'm not sure which ones are which though. We're going to go with the 24 and we'll go with the 23 over here. Okay, the other ones we need to purchase. Oh, look at that. Medium fuse type B times 3. 10 credits, we'll get them for 9. We need 3 of them. X that out, tab it up. Medium fuse type A times 3. 10 credits. We'll get it for 9. We're going to get 3 of them. Relay type B, we only need 1. The other 2 are barely, they're barely alive, but we're only going to do that one. Okay. Relay type C, wait a minute. Times 3. Okay. 30 credits. They're going to give it to us for 27. We need 3. And then we need 2 relay type A's. Okay, that's 30 credits. They'll give it to 27. And we're going to 54. We're going to X that out. We're going to X that out. Here we go. Now we'll start to rebuild the fuse. Type B. Okay. And last but not least, there you go. Oh, we've got a couple of smaller ones up here. Relay type C. Okay. So A's are the big ones, B's are the medium sized, C's are the small ones. All right, the fuse panel has been rebuilt. Fuse box. All right, so what is this here? ECU. What does an ECU do? Does anybody know? Electronic. What? Electronic. I don't know. Well, pull it off and let's see what's what here. 19%. 19%. Can we repair that? What does an ECU do? I'm not sure. Engine emissions control? Maybe? No. We're going to need to replace it anyway. So, emissions control, is that what it is? ECU? I think that might be it. Let me know. Let me know, please. We may have to put that on the list, though. Oh. Deny. I wanted to put that on the list. There we go. All right. List. ECU type A. 550. It was under the 21%. So we're going to go ahead and we will put that back on. Although I think it's just an emissions tester, right? Something with the emissions, it doesn't really say. All right, so as far as spark goes, what do we got? We got the battery charging, we got new spark plugs, we got new ignition coils, we've taken care of the fuse box. I need to detach so I can look around this engine a little bit better here. All right, what else do we have? Anything? Ignition coils and everything. Okay, so I think from that standpoint, I think we're good. Actually, we might want to go ahead and take a look. This starter, I don't know if it's technically 18%. Okay, so let's go take this to the bench. It's at 18%, so hopefully we'll be able to repair it. We can. Okay, 16, not 18, 16. All right, here we go. Ooh, there it is. I told you I got that one. I don't know why, but that thing still makes me nervous every time I have to do it. Okay, so I think that's that, right? I think at this point, let's start talking about possible fuel system. And in order to do that, we're going to need to check the throttle, which we know is bad. That's it. Looks like 6%, so we're going to have to buy a new throttle. Oh, a new alternator. That's the other part of the... That's another part of the electric system that I did not think about. All right. Are we in disassemble mode? We are. Idler roller A, 15%. Serpentine belt, 17%. Alternator. %. So we can't fix that alternator. Wow, this thing is a mess. This thing is a mess. All right, so I'm going to take it over. Just the alternator's another piece that I want to make sure. I want to make sure that I cannot fix it before I just pull the trigger on a new alternator. And I did, and it's bust. So we are going to need a new alternator. And a new throttle. And a new idler roller. And a new serpentine belt. Holy cow. This guy's going to pay me big money. He's going to pay me big money. Oh, the alternators. Alternator is in the electronics shop, which I just left. So 200 credits, we'll get it for 180. Now I think we go back to the throttle? No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I didn't think so, but I was just crazy enough to try it. 180, we'll get it for 162. Idler roller A. 20, we'll get it for 18. Serpentine belt, 30. We'll get it for 27. The only problem is, I'm just trying to get the thing started right now. And I have a feeling that we're going to be into this for a lot more than just this alternator. But, you know, you do what you can while you can. So we're doing this right now to try and get the electronic system up to where we can fire up the engine. That's what we're trying to do. But obviously the power steering pump, this crankshaft pulley is going to need work. I'm sure what's underneath here, the timing chain and stuff like that, those are going to need work as well. So just trying to get to the point where we can get the thing fired up and do some more testing. That's pretty much where I'm at. So fuel system. We've got the throttle in. The intake manifold. That's this whole thing. I don't. Let's check the fuel tank. Fuel pump's toast. 10%. Fuel tank. Oh, we can only get that from underneath the car, and we're going to have to do that because I have a feeling this fuel tank is going to be toast too. So this guy is he's making himself famous on the tube, which I will call it, this is just a blank, I think it's just a blank, off of my labor, basically. He's done nothing except buy this junk car, which I now have to spend my time trying to fix. Fuel tank's at 19%, so that could possibly be fixed if it will let me. I don't know if it will let me. And then the fuel pump just needs to get replaced because that's at 10%, so that's below that threshold. We do not have anything that we can repair. What about on the body? Is that? We still don't. Okay, so we need a new fuel tank and a fuel pump. Fuel tank, fuel pump. Yeah. And then what? There's got to be a morning after. There has to be. I'm just kidding. 300 credits. We're going to get it for 270. We'll clean that out. And fuel pump, 120. We get it for 108. Okay. There. Fuel tankage. Remember, I popped a hole in my fuel tank once, jumping train tracks with my buddies in my dad's car. It was one of those really poorly crafted train tracks, so it was almost like, I mean, it was like an Evel Knievel jump, and of course, you know, shortly after you get your driver's license, you're out cruising, and you hit that thing, and the back end bottomed out so hard, and it was old, and I mean, it was an older car, so the gas tank was kind of rusty, and just popped a hole right in it. Fun times. Fun times is Pete J. I got to figure there's a fuel rail here somewhere, or fuel injectors. Here they are. I was going to say. They are very hard to see, though. Maybe I should just pull the manifold. I guess I could get them from here, right? Fuel injector at 15%. Fuel injector at 21%. Again, we're talking 22. Fuel injector at 16%. And then last but not least, we've got this one here. And I'm in the 24%. So that one actually can go right back in because it's above the 22% threshold. Can I repair fuel injectors on the bench, or do I just need to replace them? Yes, I can. Okay, so we got 3 here, all under 21%. 22%, I think, is the cutoff. All right, we got that one. Oh, still not 100%. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I'll take that, though. 1 down, 2 to go. 2 down, 1 to go. Ooh, that was good. That was a good one. I like that one. That last one gives me hope for humanity. I'm just kidding, of course. Okay. So let's get these fuel injectors back in. And once we can get the car started, I'm going to call it, because we're over an hour at this point. I like to try and keep them a little bit short so you guys don't, you don't have to sit here and for hours on end, but hopefully you'll stop in and spend a little time, and I would appreciate that. So we got fuel injectors that are working. We got a fuel tank and a fuel pump that's working. We got a throttle that's working. I don't like the way this intake manifold looks. I really don't. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull it real quick. Let's just see what we can do here. Yeah, we're gonna pull this. I just don't like the way it looks. It looks horrible. And we're at this point, so we might as well try to. Oh, look at that. Rustage. 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 All right, so I think we will go. Let's go here, 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 here. Take manifolds at 16%. I'm going to take it over to the bench, and hopefully we can fix it because it needs to get fixed. Intake manifold. All right, here we go. 49%. Oh, try again. Dagnabbit. There it is. All right. All right. I enjoy that. Okay, so now we got the intake manifold and the throttle. We got the fuel injectors. We've got fuel tank. We've got fuel pump. What else? What are we missing? We've got ignition coils. We've got spark plugs. We've got... Oh, we got to put the battery back in. I'm not sure if we have any oil. We should check oil before we do... Before we go too far. We don't want to... I'm not even going to check it. I'm just going to... do it. If we do, I'm just afraid we're going to wind up refilling it twice. But what we're going to do is we're going to go X. We're going to buy a new one. Oil filter for an I4. 25, we'll get it for 22X. X. Now, before we pull the... We will do this instead, and we're going to... And we're gonna use the equipment. That is not a lot of black oil that came right out of that thing. All right, you can go back home. We're gonna quickly pull the oil filter. No, we're in remove mode. That's fine. And we're gonna quickly turn around and slap the new one on. Okay, now we're gonna get out of here. Drop it down. Put some fresh blood in this beast. How are you, beastie? There you go. All right. I think let's check the dipstick. We want to make sure we are full. Oh, no, I didn't mean to grab the engine block. There you go, oil dipstick. We are at max, friends. That is good. The other thing we don't want to run the engine without is engine coolant. We're going to need engine coolant. Oh, you know what? No. Yeah, I know. I wasted some cash there. I apologize. We want this. We're going to drain this first. Because you can see it. That looks horrible. So I want to pull this because, again... If it needs repair, let's repair it. It's at 20%, so it does need repair, and it's over 15. So let's take a look. But if we repair it then, and okay, we repair it, then we fill it, you know, hopefully we won't have to remove, we're going to have probably, because of the cooling system. So what if we, cooling system, we're going to do this real quick. I don't want to run it 24, 23, something was at 15, one of the fan blades, I think. And the radiator's at 17%. Okay. This is the cooling system. All right. Cooling system. We want to make sure that's working. We don't want to get the engine running just so it, you know, then all of a sudden it freezes up. 23 is over 22. We don't want that. We do want this though. 16% for the fan, and boom. Oh, and I missed it, and it's broke forever, and we'll never get it back. Oh, poop. All right, so we do need a fan, though. Sorry about that, folks. I blew that one, didn't I? Dagnabbit. Fan housing B, 60 credits. We'll get it for 54. Into everybody's life, a little rain must fall. Okay, so, oh, we also need the reservoir. We need reservoir, 20%. Okay. Tab. 100 credits for the reservoir. Wow, we'll get it for 90, which is a nice break. Again, anything under 100. I count that as a small victory, you know? First things first, we'll put the radiator in. We got the new one. Oh, no, that's the repaired one. We didn't buy a new one. Fan housing B and fan 1. Fan 2 was a purchase, so we got that done. Coolant reservoir, 100%. Okay, now, I think I feel pretty comfortable and confident. Oh, we got to put oil in. No, we put oil in the engine, so we're okay that way. Okay. Coolant is repaired. Okay. I think we're close to maybe being able to fire this thing off. Air filter. What? Okay. Air filter, I4B, put that on there, 20 and 15. Hopefully we'll be able to repair those two pieces. And then, like I said, we'll try to turn her over. And then, like I said, I think we're going to end it. We don't have the necessary parts. Okay. And again, they're not considered body parts, no. All right, so we're going to do this real quick, and then we're going to, like I said, I think I already put that on the list. We'll see if we can't turn this puppy over. 10 credits, we'll get it for 9. 15 credits, we'll get it for 13. 15 credits, we'll get it for another 13. All right. Air filter base. So, but we won't be able to work on our own vehicle. Like I said, this ran. I've kind of figured the story missions are now getting to that point where they're starting to take a lot more time. So, okay, let's see what we can do. Can we get this battery now and see if we can't get this thing started? Remove the battery from the charger. Is the battery fully charged? Where is the battery? Yes, it's 100%. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. There's the battery, goes in there. All right, let's see what we can do. Nope. All right. We check the OBD scanner. What are we looking at? OBD reader is going to tell us spark plugs are at 100%. It's going to tell us that the ignition coils are at 100%. And the ECU Type 1 catalytic converter and the ABS module, 22 and 24%. Again, I think 22 is the cutoff, isn't it? Yeah, so those are change oil and drain. Ooh, look at that. We got a lot of stuff done already. Oh, only one more part. And then other tasks, change some, okay. Not a problem with that. All right, so the next test, we're not going to drain any, fuel pressure test. We can run the fuel pressure test. That fuel injectors are looking good. 24%. Fuel filter, okay. All right, I did forget the fuel filter. All right, that's, where is the fuel filter? Let's see, there it is. That's why, it's because it's all rust colored over here. All right, let's, I'm going to go ahead and buy a new fuel filter just because you can't really repair FFF. Fuel filter, 30 credits. We'll get it for 27. We'll go ahead and pull this. And we will drop in the new fuel filter. And that might be the last part on that sheet, actually. So, all right. We got to back out a little bit further. There. We got the fuel pressure test. Tire tread tester, we still got a lot to do there. Electronic multimeter. We haven't done anything with the tires. So 100% on the throttle, alternator, starter, medium fuse, panel. Relay type B is 24%, but again, that's above that 22. Relay type B is 23. Radiator fan 23. Radiator housing is 24. Oh, they're right here. I'm trying to read them really quickly. All right, so I think we're looking pretty good so far. We got one more test, the compression tester. This will tell us about the pistons and the piston rings, the engine block. And as you can see, there's a lot. Everything on this list. We got, what do we got? We got a piston with conrod that can stay. A piston ring that can stay. Two piston rings and two pistons with conrods that can stay. And the camshaft. Everything else has to go. One of the camshafts can stay. The other camshaft has to come out. Two of the pistons with conrods. Two of the piston rings. Engine block 14B. The crankshaft. Which means I think next time, if we're going to have to... Do we have to fix these things? Again, let's look at the job. We've got all of this. This is all done, actually. So, no, we don't have to worry about that. Let's change the brake fluid. We can actually finish. Let's finish this out. We're going to change the brake fluid. Oh, my gosh. I can't even believe this. I can't even believe we're about to finish this job. That's crazy. All right. Nothing happened. Well, there was nothing in it, Pete. That's why. But now we're going to refill. Wow, I'm pretty impressed. I didn't spill, right? No, I didn't spill. I'm not even sure. Was I supposed to change the ECU? I'd have to look at the list. We're just refilling because this is already empty. And then I think we got to refill the power steering. But wow, I go a little crazy because when you look at this, and you look at this engine, you're like, there's nothing working on this engine. So, wait, before we do that, let's just double check because I think that's all we have to do is change the power steering fluid. So we do have to drain. So the first thing we want to do is drain. Even though there's not going to be much in there. Yeah, that much. But now we're going to refill. All right, where's our level? There it is. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Done. 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 All right, and you already got your car washed. So did we? Did we? We did. We washed this car. Okay. Front bumper doesn't look bad though. I guess that gives you hope, don't it? We're gonna go ahead and put this behind 3. We'll call the owner and have him come pick it up. Good going. That was a tough. That was a little bit of a tough one. I'm happy with that. $43,895. Let's credits. Let's see how much we're gonna get here. Not much, but we did get some XP, and we're up to level 18 right now. So, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots we can fill with vehicles. Let's do a quick round robin. We got another story mission 102. This one, Land Rover Ranger. Bring it in. That should go to number 2. This you should actually move into. Oh, nice looking land. You can go to 2. All right, so we're gonna grab the phone. 43 seconds for a Mayan. Let's grab that one. That's number 2 on the hit parade. Number 3 on the hit parade is gonna be, we got a Mazda or a Nissan. I want some name cars. I bought DLC. I want to see some DLC. I want to see DLC cars. And then, oh, this is a racer. The last vehicle we'll bring in, we do have the Royal Town, which is another story mission. Repair all parts with minimum condition. Good morning, we need an expert opinion. I don't know what happened. I was planning a family vacation for next week. I started the car yesterday and I was trying to turn on. We got a Royal Town or a Nissan Fairlady Z. Place timing related parts. Another Dodge Challenger, not interested. Oh, this is a 2018 though. Let's do the Nissan, because again, I have not done much in the way of our DLC. So there you go. So there we are. That's the next time, and I promise you, I promise we'll do some more on the Katsumoto. Didn't have any time this time around, but she's coming around, and we're rebuilding our coffers. Is there anything we can purchase? We currently have 8 skill points available. This is 6. We have 6 skill points. 5% discount on parts you buy is 5. Got time to examine parts. Increase screwing speed, move faster. What if we just go with these 2? No, let's do the parts. Okay, so we got that, and then the last one's going to be a 25% chance to get a mysterious case after finishing an order. So that will be cool, and then we'll come back and we'll start to rebuild these. Like I say, these are, those aren't as important to me. I think the game moves fast enough. I don't need to move faster. Increase screwing speed, sure. That's, again, I don't find it to be too slow. So, and then increased mounting and unmounting is fine, but I don't really need that much. 10,000 credits for paint shop level 2. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're at 38,000. The only thing left now is paint shop level 3, and we're going to hold. Well, it's 7,500 bucks. We'll rebuild our coffers, and then we'll take care of that. So come on back next time. We're going to get into this Land Rover. We got a Mazda, we got a Nissan, and we'll get after it. So thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and follow, please. I can always use the help. And until I see you again, be safe, be well, be good. I'll be back here next time, and we'll get after it. Until then, bye-bye.